I think we're live. What's going on,
Are
Patrick?
we?
What's going on, folks? I
Oh,
think so. I think so. As much as
oh
I can
yes.
tell. Oh,
Yeah,
and
there's an image.
to make it official, there we go. Since we didn't start with
I
the black
already
screen,
opened my bottle.
that's okay. We only needed one for the
Cheers,
sound
buddy.
effect. Cheers, buddy. Patrick, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for being here. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I mean, we have like, I guess, 28 to 30 degrees here in Hamburg, which is quite amazing.
Toasty.
And yes, and also the whole lockdown shit is kind of, we're kind of getting rid of it at the moment. So it's okay. I'm doing good.
Good. Are you guys seeing like we had a couple of our states end their lockdowns and we're just seeing numbers go back like woo-hoo-hoo. It's not looking good over here.
Uh, it isn't, or it was looking really good in Germany, and now we have some incidents in some huge. I don't know how to say that in English. In some huge industrial butcheries,
Oh, yeah.
like we have. There's one company where we have 1,500 cases in the last 4 days. So it's just one company. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we've had a couple of those and it's like shut down what are they? Meat processing? Food processing? Meat processing?
Yeah.
We've had a couple of those over here and it's like driven up the prices of like hamburgers and bacon. So, not
Yeah.
great. Not great. But just to say, let's see who we got in the chat. We got Vlad, we got Milan, we got Demetris. Hello, hello, hello. And of course, the wonderful Tanya. Thank you for joining us as always.
Wifey is there.
So, Patrick, what are we going to do today?
Um, yeah, I mean, a couple of hours ago we didn't know, but then Mike and I, we figured out. We just want to try. Mike, how do I say it? Do I say Gaea or Gaia? Gaia.
I say Gaia, but I don't know if that is right in any way, shape, or form.
Let's say Gaia. Sounds better.
Sounds a little fancier. Makes us feel a little bit more important, I think.
Yeah. So let's try Gaia. I mean, Mike and I, we didn't use it before. I mean, I got my hands on it for like 20 minutes some month ago, but I never really used it.
And Chop says that Dax pronounces it Gaia, so hey. Right now, Mike and Patrick 1, Gaia 0. Since I think Gaia's going to win in the end today. But, Chop, good to have you here, my friend.
In the audience.
I expect tips because
yes, we already had a couple of questions.
Because you scroll through the Quadspinner page, it's like there's a nice little quote right on there from our good friend Chop endorsing the software. So we have a resident expert of sorts in the chat. Brutal, Chop, brutal. Okay, so let's should we start looking at some Gaia and then figure out where to go from there?
Yeah, let's just start. Yeah.
Are you cool starting with your screen and we'll kind of switch back and forth?
Yes, why not?
All right.
Why not?
It's already loaded up.
Okay, so there's my screen. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We can see your screen,
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, this is the new version of Gaia, which I installed like 20 minutes ago. I really don't have a clue, so let's just try it out. What I see is that there at the beginning some primitive elements like the mountains or rocks, cracks, badlands, plates. And let's just start from scratch. Let's just say we are using the classical Voronoi, which should come up with the Voronoi noise. Yeah. Okay. This is what it's coming up with. So I guess we have some.
I feel like this is a mountain range that's like been designed just for 3D people. Like I look at this and I'm just like, yeah, if 3D people got to build the world, this is what it would all look like. Voronoi noise everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So what I realize now is that we are at the moment on 0.5K. I guess that's the mesh resolution, or the resolution of the underlying height map. Because what I know is that every one of these nodes in the end generates a map. Just
Yeah.
yeah, like a texture, a height map,
Yeah,
or in the end, of course, a color map.
when we decided to do this, 2 hours ago or whatever it was, I downloaded the software and I watched like 2 or 3 quick tutorials on YouTube. But all I've actually done in the software so far is open a preset, and then render out a flow map for our little thumbnail. That's the extent of my expertise.
Which is cool.
Which is
So
to say,
you're way more advanced than I am. So.
you said you had 20 minutes of experience on me.
Dude, it was months ago. Okay, yeah, cool. We have this Voronoi map here. What I really don't know is how to enlarge all this the whole area here, because we have this field. I don't know, in World Creator it was like 1.1 by 1 kilometer. I don't know what it's here. So let's try to change it to 1K, because the resolution might be cooler.
I think that it just changes like the resolution of the map that's driving it, so it gives you more detail, but it doesn't make it any. It doesn't like actually increase the bounds of the whole thing.
No, not the bounds, but if I now try to.
I'm gonna move my
you
Gaia
couldn't.
window over here so that I can click around on things whilst you are.
Okay, this looks amazing. So now we have some modifiers. I guess we have this some warps. We have adjustments. We have profiles, filters, and what I would love to do now, which I saw somewhere when I started the program. Oh, erosion. Yeah, let's try to erode this Voronoi noise here. Or let's see what we can do in the Voronoi properties here.
Well, and that's I think what Chop's saying. He says you can't change the actual size, but you can adjust the ratio of this size to world units, which I'm guessing you do with scale.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's delete. I'm working over here on my extra monitor.
So let's see. Let's come up with this, and let's see what happens if we throw in an erosion modifier.
I mean, there is something like we're literally looking at a single node at the moment, and it's still impressive to me. Like all of the terrain generators that I've even looked at, like the amount that you get out of zero work and zero knowledge on what you're actually working on is still pretty freaking impressive.
It is. It is. I just threw in a mountain because I hated that Voronoi. So
you're not going to go for the 3D special world. I'm going to go with Oh wow. I'm looking at Voronoi Plus over on my screen. You know what we can do? If I change the size of this.
Oh. And what I found out earlier is that you have this this auto level properties here, where I can adjust the height of my mountain.
Wait, auto level?
See. Let's try to create the Everest. Or it looks more like the Dhaulagiri in Nepal, but and there was a cool thing I remember some months ago, is that you can reseed all of that all of the nodes. I think it was done. Randomize seeds. Yes, let's check this. You
can that just randomizes
node.
And that'll randomize everything if you have like a whole actual node setup.
Oh, this looks amazing. Yeah, this is what we want.
I'm again getting Mordor vibes, which I love.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and we got Sebastian in the chat. The Otter Brothers, indeed. We have not forgot about that, by the way, folks.
No.
We have not forgotten about it. We've just been busy and maybe a little bit lazy. But the Otter thing, it's coming back. We're fans, but we're working on it. Oleg, good to see you as well. Tanya, there isn't any mountain high enough. There absolutely is not.
Yeah, okay, so we have a mountain here, and let's try to throw in this erosion modifier, because I want to erode the whole mountain. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Whoa. Check this. This is amazing.
I mean, like, I feel like anyone who's ever tried to, like, sculpt or model mountains, like, you just look at this and you just think to yourself, holy shit, that would take me weeks. And so far we've succeeded in adding 2 nodes.
Yeah, that is quite impressive, I have to say. Use down cutting.
Is there a quick way to search
what all of this does?
I want to be able... I want, like, all of these nodes... Is there an easy way to, like, just search for a node by name, like, kind of like the Blender?
Yeah. I think you should hit... just hit the right mouse key and start typing something.
Beautiful. There, like, in all of the little... And all of the little videos that I watched before getting started here, everything, I'm like, oh, that looks really cool, and then I looked for it, and everything on the left is really hard to, like, actually find anything.
Whoa, this is amazing.
Oh, and we got Jay in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Glad to have you here.
Hey, man.
Speaking of which, should we put some tunes on in the background? I feel like we should
put
some
yes.
Tunes on. I don't think you're gonna get any tunes, unfortunately, but the fans in the audience and I will.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
I think you can share your sound as well.
Well, let's get it going over here, and we'll see.
Erosion here. So when there's micro erosion, let's try this. And there's also rock slide. And alluvium, whatever alluvium is, I want to see a cool alluvium. Okay, I always hit F because F is this kind of pin which brings the node where you hit F on to the foreground, which is then pin.
And then does it keep it up there? So if you click back on erosion now, you'll still be looking at the alluvium result?
Oh, alluvium is shit. I don't like alluvium. But what I would love to see is micro erosion.
Oh, we got Stefan in the chat who's saying, so you will be rotating the plane for half an hour, right? No, that is incorrect.
This is how I always work.
That's incorrect. We will be rotating the plane for at least an hour. At least an hour. But yes, just rotating the plane.
Okay, so we have this micro erosion, but what if we want to have...
And Jafar, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, buddy.
Rocks. Rock slide. What does this do?
So you are looking at a very different thing from what I'm looking at. Yeah, I think something didn't quite work there.
No, I guess not. So look at that fold. The canyonizer. What is the canyonizer?
Oh, I think Stefan knows how to use Gaea as well. He's saying you should play with mass. That's where you get a lot of control. We might need more tips than that. You might need to be a little bit more specific.
Please, it's literally the first time I use Gaea. So,
yes.
and you as well, Mike. So.
Yeah, so basically the chat knows a lot more than we do, so you need to give your instructions essentially like you're talking to children that don't know at all what they're doing.
Yes, please. So I just used the canyonizer.
Canyonize. I mean, they really went for it in the names here, didn't they?
Canyonize is amazing.
I just can't get over. I'm so tired of like everything having like Unreal game controls.
Yes.
That's a good question for all of our chat there. Can we get navigation that's similar to like an actual 3D software, so that we're like rotating and panning normally, as opposed to like having to rely on our QWERs and all of that fun, WASD? Oh, okay, we can get a little bit. There's a part of me that chops like, yeah, you can, and then that's all we're gonna get from it.
Okay, so we would love to bring a mask in. So how to do that, Mike?
Are you trying to? Here, you can't see my screen, but the folks in the chat can. I've got some weird stuff going on at the moment. I'm going for epic. This is what I'm looking at. You can probably see it in the YouTube window. And let's see if I can rotate. We've got spikes over here. Lots and lots of spikes. Are you having any issue? Why does that not seem to be updating?
Try to hit F.
Oh, and then will it continue to auto-update?
Yes, I think so.
Because, yeah, I'm changing things and nothing's happened. Oops, that's red. That's probably a bad thing. Oh, yeah, I don't understand. Now I use bias gain to bring it down a bit. Bias gain. Oh, dear Lord.
Under adjustments, it's the blue one.
Oh, an actual level. Bias gain, and then I plug it into bias. And I plug it into bias gain, I'm guessing? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna guess that was wrong. No, wait, you can't see my screen at the moment, can you?
I can see it in the YouTube window. I mean, it's a delay of about 10 seconds.
Let me give you a break from driving, and I'll drive for a second here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We changed that one, and then we have to go and find share my screen. If we go to, oops, maybe here? Oh dear Lord, we're all over the place. Oh wait, directly in front of me was the correct answer. Okay, you should be able to see me now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, so Chop's telling me that the computationally intense ones are not on by default. Now there was a cool... I saw somebody using stacks of some sort. Let's go... Oh, intensity just kind of moves the whole thing up and down. Then we'll give it an F. And that's it. Cascades? Well, you know what else we might need to do? Let's go up to 2K. James, I've reorganized the office a little bit. You know, if you're looking for intense, I'll get you going. I'll get you going. By the way, Patrick, oh, that updated to something kind of cool. I feel like we need to tone something down though.
Yeah, Mike, but task. When we're talking about masks, go to the stacks and try to combine the output from the stacks with the radial gradient mask to have it mounted in the middle. How do we do that?
Okay, so we create like a gradient.
And then maybe combine. Maybe there's a combine node.
Oops. Radial. So something like that. And you want to use that as a mask, because that's going to be just black and white.
Yeah, we should. So let's basically take the bias gain output.
Let's see what we get from that. Meh. See, I think we would want to do that like towards the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to this guy. So this is what you get if you set Voronoi plus to whatever settings I have here, which I think is kind of fun. And then I have a blur going on, which I think helps make it a little bit softer. And then a bunch of erosion. But the erosion seems a bit... we get... Whenever I play with like this or World Creator, I seem to be destined to get these like super stretched verticals. So what, we need to press WFF? I'm going to give a point to World Creator here. Less computational time, I do have to say. Okay, but let's make this more aggressive, maybe. Maybe I need to turn down the resolution to speed things. Ooh.
Oh, this is fucking Mordor.
Well, that's exciting. But I see what you're saying. You're thinking like it'd be cool if the sides tapered down a bit, right?
Yeah.
Now I wonder if we take what was that, combine node?
Yeah, there's a yeah.
What if we just combine like the gradient and the blur here at the beginning, and then we plug this guy into erosion.
Can you see if there are other methods? Yeah, there are some other methods because you have just blended it. Maybe we can add it.
Well, I think that's
or
what
multiply.
Oh wait, up here, so we can. Let's see what happens if we go. Oop, it seems like we get an.
Okay, add doesn't work. Then let's try to multiply it.
So then. I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, let's see what we can do to add in. There was. Go for it.
Try to add it in some. Let me see in my. I have to see what it was called. Try to add in some. What was it? Just continue, Mike. I'm breaker. Yeah, it's under erosion.
Add land. Wait, what is it called?
Breaker.
Okay, let's get rid of these two for now. We can come back to them. What does breaker do?
Yeah, wait for it. Yeah, it does all this. Yeah, I don't know how they're called. This break.
Oh yeah, like ravines, kinda.
Yes, of course.
James, we actually figured out right before here how to give him control of my screen and vice versa.
Can you give me control, Mike?
Oh, do you
this
want
is fun.
Oh yeah, we can do this, and then I'm just gonna be. I'll be powerless.
I need full control.
Where was?
Please, sir, can you give me full control?
Yes, I can. Now just go to the other room and check your windows, and I'm gonna do some things.
Yes, sir, please. We need Western Union.
Okay, I think that you are officially in control.
Okay, am I? Yes, this is fun.
Wait, you're gonna lose it for a second. Oops.
And now it's super slow. You should take control back.
Well, I think that's partially because I was alt tabbing around.
It's super slow. Now, what I would love to do now is, maybe anyone in the group knows, because I tried that. This is the thing I tried 10 minutes before we went live, Mike, and I asked you. I want to use these set maps. I think Chop knows. And there are a lot of these gradient schemes to use. And I want to color our whole scene here. So I'm pretty slow because yes, there's a huge delay. Yeah, the set, like Chops just said, the set maps is the most fun part of Gaea.
Okay,
yes,
hold on 1 second. I just have to move this so I can actually see the chat at this point. Okay, you're back to controlling.
No, Mike, you have to take back control. I'm because it's way too slow.
Way too slow. I mean, we do have a couple ins and outs on the old interwebs going on right now. How do I remove control? There you go. Take that away. You no longer have control, my friend.
So if you now pin the Z maps node, you see a flat color map. Yeah, which is amazing. But the thing I didn't find out is how do you apply the Z maps thing on the actual 3-dimensional model?
You have to pin as color. Pin as color. Pin as color. Do you know how to do that?
Chop knows.
You have to pin as color. How do we do that? That's the next question.
Yes.
It's quite strange trying to learn the software and not constantly be Googling like Gaea pin as color.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see here. Pin. Do we put it as a pin for export mark for forget name? I'm just seeing a pin option here, Mr. Chop. Oh, see, look, looks like they changed it. That's what you were talking about, that they keep changing the UI, Patrick.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just let's grab this guy.
That's actually a thing. Mike and I, we tried to look up some tutorials, and we saw. I don't know if you guys experienced the same thing. We tried to look up some tutorials, and in every Gaea build, the UI completely changed, and the look of the nodes, it always changes. Is that a thing?
Then it should right click on the breaker, and then it should have pin for color. Pin is underlay. Ah, here we go. Okay, so what it looks like we had to do, pin is underlay for the geometry, and then normal pin for satellite.
Do you think that looks right?
No, it doesn't look great to me. Let's see. Well, let's see what colorful gives us. Yeah, see, that just looks like it's like a planar map of what's it called?
I was more looking for something like a dirt map, for something that like fills the what is it called? This geographic veins. I don't know the actual term for it. So
Well, you know what?
this is coloring it based on height. Okay, but how do we color it based on all these little veins? Maybe we should take the outputs as a mask.
Here we go. So what we want to do, let's see, where deposit, like let's say take the flow one.
Yeah.
And then we do it in the visualization. Okay, so where do we actually plug it into? Visualization optional. Input auto level. Let's see. Let's plug it into this. Dear Lord. Oh, come on. I'm not sure that it was an internet delay that was upsetting you so much. Okay, that doesn't do anything fun. Doing something strange.
In the neighborhood.
I am getting the sensation that this is a should read documentation kind of software. But let's see. So we can probably plug in like flow into mask, right? And that's going to change the geometry, I think.
Well, Mike, I just checked the like button. It works.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh no. Oh yeah, it works.
Is it cumulative? Oops, we need to have something plugged into that. Try using the magic goober. And Tanya demands to be entertained. Let's see. See, there's no magic goober node. We need more information.
Yes.
Okay, let's Patrick, do you have one?
Let's try to use two different set maps. Let's plug in another set map which is super dark, and let's use the
Wait, last time this popped up, like it let me keep going. See, that's like the coolest thing that's ever happened in the 3D software for me, where it says it crashed, but you can just keep working.
Try to throw in another set maps behind the breaker node, and this other one, you use a really dark one.
Oh, so that we can see things better?
Yeah, let's try to take two really different set maps and then use the flow output as a mask to.
Would we use combine for set maps?
The veins. I think it's a mixer.
Mixer, yeah.
I think. Okay, so then let's use this and that, and then let's use the flow map as the mask, which should work. Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure what's happening, but something's happening.
If you see the two-dimensional map, it does work. I know. Maybe we can change the blend ratio, because at the moment it's 50-50.
I love that. I love that it's basically a couple guys that don't know what they're doing trying to stumble their way through this thing.
Which is fun. For me, it's fun.
I'm having a blast. I feel like just playing with so it looks weird in some spots. Oops. See, I just want to rotate normal. But if I zoom out, it actually looks like we got green going on in the places where I expect to have green.
Try to check under erosion. Try to check the other masks, what they do if you plug them into the mixer.
That one didn't do anything fun.
Okay. This is kind of. Okay. Chop just came up with the for us embarrassing solution.
Let's see. So let's take erosion and plug that into these two, and then we'll take breaker and plug it in before erosion.
Thank you, Chop. Oh, fuck.
And let's see what breaker does to this thing. Let's. Whoa! Nope. The computer's thinking.
Did you pin it? Or is the mixer still pinned?
I'm not entirely sure.
And you should put erosion on underlay.
Well, right now I'm not going to do anything because the computer is stuck in thinking. Chop, you need, like I said, you need to talk to us like we're children. Now, here's my thinking. My thinking is that what he wanted me to do was take the breaker and plug that maybe into the sat maps. But it's thinking through some things.
Yeah, I think the breaker should be after erosion, definitely.
Okay, so here's the real question. Is there a pause functionality? So I can move a bunch of things around and then have it calculate? There's gotta be.
I remember that in World Machine there was.
So you could add like a bunch of stuff without having to wait for it to figure things out. Here's what we'll maybe do. We'll go back to Voronoi, pin that guy. No, that. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and. So what we're thinking is that we take the erosion. You can turn off auto apply, methinks. I don't know where auto apply is. Okay, we're just gonna go for it again. Let's delete some stuff. Delete some connections. And then we'll plug this in the breaker. See, but then with breaker after that, the only export we get is the brakes. But let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Connect that there. Connect that there.
Maybe we can take the brakes and the flow map and multiply them.
The brakes and the flow map and multiply. Ooh, I like that you're thinking. So that we would use a mixer map.
Yeah, and now you take the flow map, the last one, and the brakes.
One.
Yes, and now
multiply.
Multiply it and.
Okay, now let's let it. I guess we can press F on breaker, maybe, and let it do some computation. I've got to be honest. I got a brand new computer over here. I'm a little disappointed in how long all these calculations take. And so then we take this and we pin it as underlay. Pin as underlay, and then this one we hit F on. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Oh wait, mixer error. Does it tell us what the error is?
Okay, so try to subtract it.
I'm thinking we plugged in the wrong kind of thing here. Don't know. Brakes optional. Well, if we click on this, we can look at, so that's color. And then if we look at, So flow, we're getting that map from.
Okay, which is cool.
And breaker, we're getting
The brakes, yeah. And so try to visualize the mixer now. No.
And so now if we change this, does that change?
No, I think this is not, you're not showing the mixer map now. Not really. I think it's somehow still on breakup.
Let's undo that and pin that. I don't think that's what we're supposed to be getting.
No. I'm gonna try.
Let's see what you can find on Google there, my friend. And in the meantime, I'll open a second beer. Happy Monday, by the way, to everybody. And a happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Mixer mixes colors.
Okay. Fuck. We should combine them, right? But for me, it's okay. The mixer mixes colors, but in the end, isn't it also a map? So why doesn't it mix that up? Because
so I'm assuming that what we want to be using is combine for that then.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know something? There's a little clue that we should have seen here, I think, which is that these are green dots.
For me, it's a bit in this new UI, in the new Node UI. It's a bit annoying that I have to hover over the pins to see what it is.
I don't think this. I have the feeling this is. Nope. There we got an error. So we need to take the combine map and I'm not sure. Ooh.
Yes.
But we can't plug that into the mixer.
So can we convert the height map to a color map?
Oh wait, maybe we just need the output separation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we got something. Maybe pin is underlay, which is G, by the way, for future reference. But I still don't fully understand what we got going on here. I am not entirely sure what happened. Mixer don't mix height fields, brother. I mean, you know, we're just going with what we can do here, Chop. I do get the feeling that we can basically, if we ignore all of the height map or the color map stuff here, we can kind of sit and play with all of the cool filters. But I feel like getting all of this to work is going to take a little bit more the knowledge than we currently possess.
I would just love to see how to color it, because that's.
Are you trying on your screen over there, my friend?
Yes. I'm trying to solve it. I mean,
if you make any progress, let me know and I'll let you drive.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's think this through logically. These smooth gradients are kind of worthless. So we want rocky, English, Michael. Blue, green, sandy. That looks even smoother. Yeah, so I don't think that, I don't get the feeling that this combine. Oh wait, we wanted flow from this guy, I believe. And so now that's still at G. that looks cooler a second ago. We'll go G on that one. Yep. I feel like I have a fundamental misunderstanding of how this software is currently working.
Same here.
With that being said, I'm still pretty happy about my Mordor little city. I wonder what we could do. I'm gonna ignore color maps until I, get something figured out. What I want to be able to do is cap off the top of these mountains so that they're not like those ugly kind of sub-D looking corners.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna guess is that we're gonna need some kind of plateau function of some sort. Perhaps. Or do they have like, they probably have something called plateaus. Plates? What does plates give us?
Okay, I give up. I'm back on your screen.
You give up altogether?
Yes.
What did that do? You're plugging height directly into sat maps, which means it'll just apply the gradient to height. Patrick, are you getting any joy out of how frustrated Chop is right now, watching us do this?
Yes, oh yes.
Chop,
It's the perfect Monday for me.
Chop is fuming. He's like, you morons. We are plugging height directly into sat maps, which means, okay. Do we plug that in? And then do we plug that in? And then that one we want to press as G, and then this one we want to press as F. Ooh! We're still missing some stuff, but, oh wait, we probably want to plug the same thing into both of these.
Yes.
That,
No.
minus whatever's going on in this corner. We'll just ignore that for the moment.
Oh yes.
Let's let it update to 2K and see what starts happening here. I mean, this is kind of what we were looking for a while ago. Yes. We've lost Patrick. It's booting up. It really takes its sweet time on a 2K map. But let's let that go for a second, and then we're gonna play with plates. Chop, am I right in thinking that you should really kind of tackle getting all of the geometry in the right place and then deal with color stuff separately? That seems like what we would want to do. Doesn't that seem right to you, Patrick?
Let's try.
It's basically saying I'm just going to ignore color right now, but I feel like if you're plugging in specific things, you're going to need to continually recreate how these maps are getting driven, even if you did figure it out.
Let's try more of the geometric stuff.
It's way more satisfying for the new user.
Yeah.
I mean, that is cool though, minus the fact that I feel like we need some more resolution in this thing. Is there, I'm gonna guess, can we invert, navigation, invert. Pan, mouse middle, rotate. We're gonna go rotate, mouse left. Okay. That works a lot better. Kinda, sorta. Could use a little ambient occlusion in this bitch. Sky strength? No.
Give it some water. There's an option with I see it
in the view. Is it just a viewport option, or do we add it in?
No, there is. I was pointing with my finger, but of course you can't really see it. Um,
What was it called? Why?
maybe you should give me access.
Do you want to drive? I'm just gonna plug in lakes real quick and see what we get. Oh. All right, we've got lakes. You want to drive? I'll let you drive. Give it a try.
Because I was just seeing one option.
Go nuts.
I was here. It wasn't there. There is water. Water. Oh yes. It's super slow, it's super annoying.
I mean, over here, I'm just like waiting for a command prompt to pop up that, pulls all of my bank account information.
No, okay, I thought it might look cooler, but yeah, no. Okay, no. Okay, you can take back the control.
Have you created anything cool on your screen for the peoples to see?
I was just watching the stuff with you. I was just when we were talking about the set maps, I tried some stuff, but no. But oh yes, I used this. I used one cool thing. Yes, of course.
What did you do?
I did one thing, which was called. Maybe I can share my screen.
Okay, let's see here. What do I do? Stop. And then we move this, and then you can share, and I think that we'll be back to where we wanted to be in a moment. Oops. Oh, nope. Things are all over the place. Are you sharing your screen?
No, I can't. I don't have permissions.
I have to give you permissions every single time? That's crazy.
Okay, yeah. Here we are. There's the mountain again.
The good people can't see it. Oh dear Lord, what is? Oh wow. Oh, we got things happening over here.
Now it's working.
Yes.
One thing called.
Oh, we're so smooth.
Oh yes. Let's check this.
Oh, you got a little mountain range going over here.
No, why doesn't it? Ah, yeah. How cool is that?
I mean, that's pretty fun. I feel like, you know how like the first time everyone uses Grasshopper, they build a building, especially in architecture, they build a building that like rotates?
Yes,
and
of
twists?
course.
Oh, like you just shake it and it reroutes everything, or just kills it?
Yeah, everything. Yes. Oh, I'll show you. This is super dope. This is amazing. Oh, this okay. You can hit delete here.
It's nice that it reroutes it though for you.
Yes. So what else do we have here? Let's start all over. Let's start with Chop told something about what was it? He said I have to scroll up, or the breaker. Landform. He was talking about landform. No. There's no. Okay, let's try to get the island. Okay, there's no island. Or the dunes. Okay, nothing is happening here, Mike.
Wait, try FF.
FF.
Or just like turning it off and turning it back on. It doesn't. It's one of those things.
Did you try turning it back on again?
Yeah, and then if that doesn't work, then you just gotta take it out and blow in it, and then you gotta go up and down really quickly.
This already looks cool.
I mean, that's pretty badass. Badass
It already
lands.
looks cool. It would be so cool to color it, but
Wait, so like, Chop's suggestion was something along the lines of land merge or something, right? What was it called?
landform.
Add landform.
But I don't seem to find landform.
Or add. Not entirely sure what he was referencing. Add landform. We got. Whoa! Wait, did you see on top of Badlands they have worse lands?
What? Where?
Oh, that's my favorite thing that we found so far. They've got Badlands, which, you know, looks pretty badass.
And this is worse lands.
Worse lands feels a little Martian.
It does. That's. Next tower.
I looked away for a second. What kind of craziness you got? Oh, auto level?
Mm-hmm. But I don't seem to get why it's not updating.
I feel like it's doing the same thing that I had, where I had to like push FF or like click off and then click back on it.
No, it doesn't work. No, doesn't work. No F, no FF.
Oh, well, the color of the nodes don't seem to line up. I'm assuming that you always want to plug the right color into the right...
Oh, yes, of course. And then it's maybe the bias gang. No, it isn't. But even though I'm going back to worse lands, it doesn't update anymore.
Give it the old double F.
Oh, okay, it was because of that. Okay. So, we gain this. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Okay, let's switch back to your screen, Mike.
That you're making an assumption that I'm looking at anything worth seeing. I've got a whole bunch of nonsense over on this one.
Okay, show me.
It's more nonsensey than yours. Okay, how do we switch back? We don't have a smooth way of switching back at this point. Let's see. See that you got more control over it than I do at the moment. Dusab, what's going on, buddy? Just watching a couple of dudes figure out, or you know, with moderate amount of success, kind of start to get a feeling for Gaea. And the main takeaway is we need to watch some tutorials and read a little bit of documentation.
Yes.
Because
okay, so we build up some terraces.
Because my feeling is that I do think world creator is more like instantaneously intuitive, but with like the couple of hours I've played with that one, I feel like I got further in the first half an hour of fiddling around with it, But then I got to a point where it's like, okay, I've clearly hit some spots where that's as far as you can go, whereas this feels like you can do anything you want, but you actually kind of need to know what you're doing.
Okay, and let's try to use the breaker, if I remember.
Okay, Patrick, tell me, what are you going for here, buddy?
I'm going back to fucking coloring it. Or just one, give me one shot.
I'll give you as many shots as you want.
Okay, so let's take this. Okay, so this is basically colored by height, as we see. Yes. Okay, so we have the flow map, and we take this, we take the other step map. Oh, it's getting really slow now. Let's take something that is colored way different. Let's take this one. And yes.
So those are going to plug up, those are going to color them the same way, only with different gradients.
You see. And then there must be some color, color effects. Let's try this one. Let's try to color the map into brightness contrast.
I mean, there's a part of me that just thinks that you can just sit and make beautiful art just looking at the flow maps.
Yeah, totally.
Like, if you were to just go to like a MFA program that only works in 2D or traditional media and just show up with a whole bunch of flow maps rendered out in 8K, you'd be a god.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, that was my second try of. Yeah, okay. We have some lava with it here. Oh, that's it.
You've made some lava?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
totally on purpose.
Well, so now let's try. Should we try to add some more? Like, it looked like you could do like erosion and then adding more like actual like rock slides to something like this, and then you can color that another color.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Tell me.
Oh, I only saw somebody do it. I didn't actually learn how to do it. Let's see. Let's grab a mountain. I'm gonna work alongside of you to see if I can give you any meaningful anything.
No, share your screen. I'm getting pissed.
Okay, so let's. All right. I've got to restart Gaia. Oh wait, and then we need to end your screen share. However we do that.
Right. I'm gonna end it. Okay, and now you can share your screen again.
There we go. I feel like this is so much more complex than it needs to be. There we go. Share screen. Share. Okay, so we're back to normal. Back to the starts of things. Can you see my screen, Mr. Patrick?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just take Let's see if we can't get back to kind of where we were. I'm gonna go with Worse Lands just because I fucking love the name. And then let's make it worse. Scale works a little counterintuitively. Complexity. Here's one of the things. So like while I'm just kind of like clicking around waiting for something kind of cool to happen, I have this feeling whoever writes all the labels, this slider is just named Chaos. Whoever named all of the sliders inside of this is awesome. Okay, let's do 1K to get a little bit more definition. I am waiting for someone that can start. I want like this geometry that we're looking at here and then higher resolution displacement. Right? So that then you can actually start to have, if the displacement's based off of this mesh, then you can actually start to have some overhangs. But that's an aside. And that applies to pretty much everything. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so. We try a different couple seeds. Wait till we see something cool. Patrick, you are silent, my friend.
Yeah, I'm watching. But what do you want to try now?
And then, was this what you were using before? You just used level in. Ooh. Can you?
Yeah, and there's if you scroll down on the level, there's this influence tab.
Now see, that's nice. So that's just letting us go how sharp we want to get things. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, this is really cool, man.
Okay, so let's see if I can get that erosion that I wanted to have to work. And then there was a thing. Is that updating? Don't know. Oh, nope, F. Post-processed. Oh, okay. So that's just leaving me a note, I think, that we use levels on it, I'm guessing? I'm not entirely sure. Post-processed pinned visual. Okay, so let's see what kind of effects we can get here. Oops. I think you really kind of need to start defaulting to, oh yeah. See, the mouse controls are all over the place. High durations, man, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So red isn't telling you that you can't do it. It's just saying that it's going to be prohibitive from a processing standpoint.
No, that's the duration is way too long. It looks shit now. Okay, now try to throw in the breaker.
Breaker after this.
Yeah. Oh, and give it more breaks.
More breaks.
Yes. Yes. The depth. Let's try to really crank up the depth.
Oh.
Oh yes.
So I feel like we're asking for, like the resolution, what are we at? We're at 1K, which we're gonna have to turn up.
Let's go to 4K. Let's just try it.
And see what it gives us?
Yeah.
Let's take a view that we like, and there we go. Switch to 4K.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, you know what is probably going on? So I currently have a 1080 driving my monitors. And my guess is that it's not really using my GPU or my 2080 Ti's. I think that's why the performance is. It's using all of my CPU.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not using 2080 Ti's. It's using my 1080. Oh well. Let's see what it gives us. I think we have some moments there to have a beer.
Yes.
So
Patrick, a bit of the
So Patrick, that was an hour and 15 minutes of playing with Gaea. Give me your thoughts.
Whoa.
Time flies when you're having Gaea.
Cool. It's cool.
I will say
I think we just scratched the we not even scratched the surface, in my opinion.
I will say compared. Oh, so that does look pretty cool. I feel like we need to kind of fine tune some things. Can you still see my screen, my friend?
Yeah, of course. Oh, Tanya wants us to use the freestyler and rock the microphone. that seems like an alt.
I
think there's a freestyler node, Mike. What is the freestyler?
No freestyler node. There's no magic goober node. I will say that as compared to World Creator, which also I don't know well, but after like an hour of playing with it, I'm like, okay, I feel like I understand everything it does. I just don't feel like I have control over it. Whereas I feel like there's a lot more potential in Gaea, is my gut feeling.
Same here.
I'm more inclined to start spending time learning this than I was when I was playing initially with World Creator. The points for World Creator for like the speed of the interactivity. Because like whenever you change something in World Creator, as opposed to waiting to give you a final processed result, it does it in steps. So like I'm guessing if you're 2 or 4K, like it goes and does 256, 512, 124, 2000. Yeah. Whereas this, at 4K, which is obviously overkill, but we just need to wait for everything before we even see whether or not we like the change we made. So you're kind of responsible, it seems, from going back and forth. Even though it does says decide the best mesh quality. Let's go back to 2K. Yeah, it does take longer, but that could be a strength as far as maybe it's just doing a better job with things. Whoa. Well, something happened. Any ideas?
No. Oh, there we are.
We've broken something from Worst Lands to Breaker.
Yeah.
Breaker. I feel like whenever we started playing with Breaker today, it just messed things up.
Yeah, and because Breaker breaks the progress. This is what it's doing.
It would appear that way, yes.
So, but Mike, I have to share. I mean, I think we're coming to an end with Gaea for today. But I have to show you the cool note thing in Houdini.
Oh, go for it. Wait, let's see. Stop sharing.
Because how Houdini handles notes is so amazing. I just have to show it to you.
What do I need to do? I need to give you permission again.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once you allow him to do it once, it should just be.
Okay, now we're in Houdini. Yes.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, kinda. Every time I switch between a 4K screen and a normal screen, like GoToMeeting freaks out. Yes, I gotcha.
Okay. We have a box here. Oh no, I don't want to explain Houdini now. We can do that next time. Let's do a copy transform. It's also a node system, as you see. Okay, let's copy some boxes. Okay, we have a box node here, and a transform node here.
Yeah.
And let's do something. Yeah, let's color it. Our transforms. Okay, and check this. We have our node system here from up to down. And if this is the coolest thing on earth. We shake it, and it's done. Bam, and you can put it back there, and you can just shake it off.
I mean, I will say, for whatever reason, like if you're in like Slate Material Editor or anything else, the interactivity of being able to drag nodes and like have it do the intuitive thing of like adding a mix map or whatever it needs to do, or a combine map, and it doesn't ever do it. Like you always have to like rewire everything almost manually.
Yeah.
It is nice to see, but I do like how excited that makes you.
It's just amazing. And if you can just hit L, and it sorts everything out automatically.
I mean, I guess if you're going to be an entirely node-based software, especially for 3D modeling, having your nodes work intuitively is a pretty important thing.
Yes. Yes, but you also can color your nodes. How cool is this?
Mind blown.
It is. It is. Yeah, okay, that's it. But, I have this purple node here, this purple color node, and I want to give it another shape. Oh, what can I do? And now it has another shape. How cool is this?
I hope there's someone from Houdini watching this being like, wow, they really get excited apparently about node graph design. But apparently they did too. Yeah. Look at the number of shapes they've given you to customize your node graph. I guess you have to.
There's another one. There's a bone shape, which this is so cool. So you have shitloads of nodes.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by Houdini. I've just not found a reason to really dig into it yet.
Okay, we do another nerd friend, and I show you some cool stuff. Let's.
Should we do another one where I just open it and try to figure it out as we go?
It's kind of tough to figure out on the go.
I mean, I think what we learned today is that if we're going to open up new software, we should like open it up for like an hour before we do that live.
Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I think that was our big learning. You know, it's important to learn something every day, and I think we learned something today.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Patrick. So, let's have a little chat. We made some promises in the last stream that we did not follow through with. Let's switch back to chat. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Where did OBS go? There's OBS.
And included you and I, we are 10 viewers at the moment, which is amazing. So there are 8 people.
I'm just gonna count both. I'm just gonna say that there's 10 people, and that's just how I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So we have a and see, look, like, this is what they've been waiting for the entire time, is to talk about otters. We did not put up. We were going to put up a suggestion for names, logos, something or another, and then you were going to give away some beer, and I was going to give away a actual drawing, and then we never put up a banner or a request for this.
No, we were just fucking lazy.
We really dropped the ball there, I think. And I think, A, we apologize to the chat on that one. We've not forgotten about it, though. So, A, is the beer finished?
It is.
And is it potable?
It is what?
Potable? Can you drink it?
Yes, of course you can. Without diarrhea.
And that's all we're looking for in a beer, really. So, what are we going to do? So, we have some thoughts on names that we don't want to share just yet. But what I think we need help on is logo.
Yeah, we need a... Yes.
So I believe that the stakes last time was that you were going to send out a bottle of homemade beer.
Yes.
And I was going to make a custom drawing of some sort with real pens, not pixels, and send that out.
We can do that. I mean, it's gonna be tough to send a bottle of beer to whatever, to like Australia, I guess, but...
I mean, you can put it in the post and see what happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I recently read a study that temperature fluctuations in beer actually don't affect the quality of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll
Every
see how
part
we do
of
that.
every part of your Germanness is angry at what I just said, I think.
So what now?
I don't know. I'm just talking on top of my head. I'm trying to get us somewhere.
Yeah. No, I meant in terms of the logo and the name. So we don't want to spoil the name.
So logo suggestions. Should we request that they be drawn in Microsoft Paint?
Yes.
A Microsoft Paint Otters logo.
Yeah.
And they can choose to do whatever they want with Otters.
Yes. It has to be a logo with others.
Drawn in Microsoft Paint.
But shouldn't we say the name we decided for a cool logo? I mean, it makes sense to have the name in the logo.
No, I think the logo's just got to be Otters because it doesn't really have to do. Because the name, it doesn't quite match, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Yes. No, see, Milan, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking is that the Otters. Oh, that's a tough call. Patrick, what do you think?
What do you mean?
You have stronger feelings on the name than me. My favorite so far is you know what mine is.
Yeah. I can't say it out loud. Am I right?
No, you can say it out loud.
Your favorite one was the other guys, wasn't it?
The Otter Guys. The other guys everyone knows.
Okay. So can I say my favorite one?
Yes.
It's my favorite one was Brothers in Arts.
So, Otters and Arts. Otters and Arts. I think that the best Otter logo should win. I think the best logo should win the name.
Yes, probably. No, the best Otter logo is just the best Otter logo, man.
Oh, we need to think more about this. We're having a day. It's a Monday, guys. Who's having a good Monday?
Yes. We're just doing more of this stuff, and then we will finally come up with name. But a paint-based logo would be amazing.
I mean, when's the last? Does MS Paint even still come pre-installed?
I guess so. There's also Paint 3D, which we can try next time.
I mean, I feel like that's more of a software that we could probably figure out in the first go-round.
Oh yes, next time we're gonna check out Paint 3D.
What does an otter look like? I mean, Paint's pretty awesome. I got to be honest here. Okay.
Wow, you can do 3D stuff in Paint, man. Huh.
Wait, seriously?
Yes. I share my screen.
Do I need to give you permission again?
Oh man, this is so amazing.
Oh wait, are you still sharing your screen?
No,
Share your screen.
I tried.
Oh wait.
Yes, no. Okay. You see my screen. I just typed in Paint and there it is. There is Paint 3D. You have 3D forms. Okay, let's try to do it. And how cool is this?
Wait, can you like rotate around it?
I hope so.
What is Microsoft doing? This is where we should have started today.
Yes. Whoa.
Wait. So, can you move pieces of that spline down? Is it still
let's
editable?
try. No.
It might have stopped being editable after we hit the check mark.
Yeah. Let's try it again.
Like, like now when you rotate it, it's all flat, and I want it to be able to dip in. It's like 2D, 3D.
I guess it's 2D, 3D. Yeah.
Because like I want to be able to change it now on a different axis.
I don't think that it works.
That's one step.
And now we have even more viewers now.
Well, I mean, we got to the fun stuff that we can actually handle.
Oh, can I now? Oh, maybe I can color the 3D stuff now. Yes.
Oh. Do you think you can export this as an OBJ?
Let's try. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to be any help at this point. I can't understand any of that. Oh, can we please try to import this into 3ds Max?
I'm on it.
If you I know we started out talking about Gaea and all of the crazy things that it can do and we don't understand how to do yet. I am very tempted that we should both try and make an image out of geometry created in
Paint 3D.
In Paint 3D.
Yes, definitely. And maybe there should be a Paint 3D competition.
Guys, if you're using Windows, which I'm sure most of you are, there is a pre-installed 3D Paint application that we should make stuff with. Should it be anything specific or just make something cool with Paint 3D?
Okay, Max directly crashed on startup. Okay, no, doesn't. Let me just get rid of the Redshift toolbar. Okay.
And it brought in a color map, dude.
It really did. Let's try.
Did it bring in a texture? Did it export a texture map, or is it just vertex color?
No, I think there's a texture map that came with it. Let's try it. Let's see it. Yes, there's a texture map.
Well, that's amazing.
Let's see. Okay. There's another one that came with it. Okay. Because there were two separately unwrapped parts.
Wait, can you give us an F4 and what's the underlying geometry of this thing look like?
Oh wait, sorry.
About what you'd expect. Jafar, Fabio should definitely do a competition in Painter 3D. And I think
a paint competition.
The key though is that like everything needs to be done in Painter 3D from a 3D perspective. And then you can like rearrange it in Max, but like no scattering cool rocks from Megascans or anything like that. Just Painter 3D geometry.
Okay, let's see. Should look really, really, really good. Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me you don't look at that though and think I could do something cool. I could make something cool with Paint 3D.
Yeah, I think we can do something cool with it. But let's give it a bit more reflection. No.
Oh, you're big on the libraries, huh?
Oh yes,
Good.
yeah. I'm doing my alt shift library and.
Good for you. I've always been like, yeah, you should do this, and then I'm just like, no, I just remake the materials each time, and it's a waste of time.
Okay, let's. Yeah, it's just amazing. It works. Okay. Perfect every day.
Well, we definitely let's make something in Paint 3D, can we? Not right now.
No, next time. Next time is Paint 3D session, Mike.
A software a little bit more our speed, I think.
Yeah. Next time is nerdGAEA Paint 3D.
Awesome. Well, that's all I got for today.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes.
We're going on an hour and a half. Oh, well, now you're making it cool. Well, if you're just gonna keep making it cool, we're just gonna keep watching.
That's. We have to make it cool.
I mean, now you just need to zoom in, throw some depth of field onto that thing.
Yes, sure. Why not? But there, why should we? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't.
And Patrick has his entry. I mean, I'm kind of amazingly loving this. Do you use vertical shift all of the time? Do you use vertical shift or vertical tilt to fix perspective when you're using when you're actually doing ArcViz stuff?
Always vertical tilt.
You use tilt, and then do you have problems with focus finder if you're using vertical tilt?
Sometimes, yes.
Because vertical shift, it just doesn't work. Jafar, you absolutely should. If you have Windows installed, you can be painting in 3D right as we speak.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be my new tool of choice.
Yeah, Houdini, Terrain, or Gaia. No. I'm a Microsoft
Oh.
Paint 3D kind of guy.
Nothing of that anymore.
Wait, so what else can you paint with?
No, Mike, no. We have to stop, and next time we try Paint 3D.
Well, can you at least show me what the other brushes do?
Oh yes, let's try it.
Let's at least get a taste going here.
What is this? Okay, what is this? Does nothing. Okay, let's do this. And then let's try this. Ah, okay. Wait, it creates a shape.
Oh.
Oh, this will be a competition. Oh yes.
I mean, this is I'm doing it on the other screen at the moment, just to see what options I've got here. Though you appear to have more brushes than I do. Where did that brush go? You had at one point there was like a tapered brush on yours. Oh, shape of ooh. Oh, dude, you can make star tubes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Dude, you can make stars. You can't see this. Everyone else can see it. There's a star brush.
Oh man.
Oh, I think everyone else. I think I was actually blocking our faces whilst I was doodling and clicking around.
Oh, there's a dog.
Okay, I'm kind of obsessed on us trying to make something cool with this next time.
So you didn't know that there's Paint 3D?
No, I gotta be honest. I'm not up on my Microsoft Paint app updates.
Whoa, and the dude. It has everything.
Everything you need, folks. Everything you need.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing.
All right. I think we call it there for today.
Yeah.
Sugar free, welcome, and indeed, Paint 3D. Yeah, they've just been waiting for their grand reveal all these days and weeks. Patrick, as always, thank you for being here, my man. It is always a pleasure.
Yeah, for me as well. Thank you for having me.
I think that we'll do Paint 3D next time. I think that maybe we do it a little bit later in my day, and we just break out the whiskey and we make things in Paint 3D.
Yeah, definitely.
Folks in the chat, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow with something or another. I do have a plan for this week, but it's skipped my mind and it's not in front of me. So I don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. I think it's going to be. I'm not going to make that promise. It's going to be something tomorrow. Patrick, thank you.
Yes, thank you for having me, and thank you for watching, guys.
All right, the beeps and the boops are coming this way. I know you like me to do them.
You're doing it.
You want to do a beep?
It's your thing.
You want to do one beep?
Okay, beep.
That was pretty. Boo.